Hey, good morning. It's, well, very early in the morning, and I've decided to make myself a really simple sandwich that I want to share. Usually when I'm very hungry, whatever's on in the ref, I'll just slap it in. This sandwich is actually something that I have every morning or every other morning, and it's very simple, but there's a little part of it where you need to exert just a little effort. What you need for this is garlic, button mushrooms, butter, quick melt cheese, and some bread. See, that's very simple. It's very easy. I'm actually still in my pajamas and I'm just preparing this out. So, of course, let's start with the garlic. There you go. It's sizzling and it's just really good. See, this is what my mornings are made of. Very healthy. Now what we do is we add saute them. Very simple because all you really want is the flavor of the garlic in your mushrooms. I love garlic, I love mushrooms. It's just a perfect combination for a sandwich, right? Now usually if you don't have mushrooms, what I do is any vegetable perhaps. Preferably I like asparagus. Artichokes are good too. Or sometimes what I do is I just fry some onions or make them really soft. That would also be accompaniment because mushrooms would sort of be like my meat substitute. Although I can use chicken or beef, sometimes those can be really expensive. Not only that, you still have to cook it like thoroughly, not like vegetables where you just put them on, fry them, garlic, you're already good. Now next to do is the assembly. It's very easy. You all need, again, you just need some butter. So since I'm holding with one hand and with the other, it has to be softened so it's really easy to prepare. So. Now of course, it can be unsalted butter if you are very conscious about the salt content. Then just thinly spread butter like all over one side. Now this is an open-faced sandwich. When you say open-faced sandwich, it is there's no other bread to cover it. It's just open-faced. That's just the gist of it. Right. So we have the butter there. Now all we do is put in some of those mushrooms. So even them out. Make sure you distribute them evenly. Now there's something about the rustiness of breakfast. I don't like it perfect. I mean, I have nothing against those. I have nothing against those hotels that serve really fancy stuff. But I mean, when it's homemade, it's messy, it's full of flavor, then there's really nothing else that you can ask for your morning. Now of course it really depends on you how much mushrooms you want. I just want a thin layer of them. Okay, so our mushrooms are done. Now all we need to add are the cheeses. So what I'm using is quick melt cheese. Now this is actually It doesn't really matter what cheese you put. You can put any type of cheese. This is just quick melt cheddar, so that when it goes to the oven, it'll just ooze out with all that cheese. Make sure you cover each part so that when it melts, then voila, you have a really beautiful open-faced sandwich. Sometimes I have to get up like early in the morning or even just to prepare something for myself, but on the weekends like today, I would, lounge around in bed for so long before I do anything, even my breakfast. It's usually just good to lounge around. Sundays are very slow. This is also good if you'd like to have a snack before you go to work, or perhaps if you want to entertain some guests. I would suggest that you cut them into small parts and then serve them as a canapé. That would also be perfect. But again, my idea of breakfast is something as simple as this. Once the cheese melts, then it's ready to go. I can already taste the cheese and I can't wait for my breakfast to be served. Can't leave leftovers. Definitely not. I've always believed that breakfast is really all in how you want it to be. It doesn't need to be complicated. There are no rules. Breakfast is something that you'd want to wake up in the morning feeling happy and just wanting to eat. And if you dictate what you want to eat, then it just makes you feel good. Starts your day right. There goes the bell. So let's just take a look at look at cheese. I'm excited to eat. And this, my friends, is my grilled cheese mushroom sandwich. I hope you learned a lot for today, and the next time you do something, try to be creative. Try to discover what can possibly be done with the ingredients that are left in your fridge. They call it garde-manger. I call it creativity. So again, this has been Hottie Chef Stan, reminding you that there's always room for another plate of food. See you next time. Kain! Really good.